I see your ID?
How come you're hating on me?
You look brown. I'd like to see your ID.
Okay. Are you an immigration inspector, or are you a border patrol agent or customs?
Trust me, I work for someone. I don't need to identify myself. Identify yourself. I need to see your ID. Where were you born, sir? Where were you born?
With a full uniform.
Where were you born with that kind of last name?
Okay. All right, so then you're being racist. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that something that you do? Yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't think that being border patrol is racist? You don't think that hunting humans is racist? Because it is. Yeah, you're pissed off.
Now, some of you may be thinking that First Amendment order is going a little harsh on the guy. I don't know. Are they?
There's somebody or gentleman or whoever's from UK and they look like her, they will get arrested as well, and they'll get deported.
On the sidewalk being peaceful.
It's simple. It's straight simple. They can look like me, you, her, him. If you're legal or illegal, you'll get deported.
Now, to be fair, there is a case law element to this that we'll go over. And so this case law, and you guys have heard me talk about it, it's a relatively new one, but it's Noam v. Velasquez. And as you can see, that's right here in front of you on your screen. And so if you look at it, Noam v. Velasquez states, emphatically without equivocation, that law enforcement may rely on any combination of four factors. One is apparent race or ethnicity. 2, speaking Spanish or English with an accent. 3, presence in a particular location. And 4, the type of work one does to justify an investigative detention. Again, Noam v. Velasquez, 2025. And so it's important to note that, while what this officer, this federal officer, this ICE agent is saying is, I think completely reckless, in my humble opinion, there is some semblance of truth. Now, the fact about him being so blatant about deporting U.S. citizens, I think, is wild, because the question is, where would you deport them to, right? Take somebody like myself, who's an American citizen, where would you send me, right? So that's a good question right then and there. But just the blatancy of just, I don't care, right? The amount of smugness and narcissism you have to not care about constitutional rights, again, is mind-boggling, and I don't understand. And obviously there must be something within the culture here, because I can tell you that wouldn't fly at any place that I've worked at. Even here in eastern Oklahoma, that blatancy of complete disrespect for the Constitution is just, it wouldn't fly at any agency I've ever been a part of. That behavior and just talking like that nobody would stand for it. So again, the fact that he's so willing to do it on camera just shows you there's a complete cultural there's a cultural energy and culture within ICE where these types of semantics and remarks are completely okay. And then let's not forget the fact that his face is covered, like he's in a ski mask, like he looks like he's ready to rob a bank. So again, truly mind-boggling, but I want you to know that where it's coming from. I don't know the culture of where it's coming from, but just realize there is some case law out there that's pretty wild. So again, that's the United States Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court has affirmed, and as we know, the Supreme Court, based upon judicial review doctrine, as you can see here, is currently the law of the land. So there you have it. Tell me what you think, though. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comment section a little below. Let me know what you think about these types of encounters, and let me know what can be done to address them, and what do you think should happen. Well, there you have it. As always, guys, long live the Republic.